All right, this is a segment called Bible Reading and Teachings. Bible Readings and Explanations, I'm sorry. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to get into the book of Genesis, chapter 39, in the King James Version, chapter 39. Um, we're going to do verse 7 through verse 14. No, I'm sorry. We're going to do verse 7 through verse 15. We'll read those, okay? And so I'm going to read it, and then I have something to something to explain in concerns to that. And I think it's very beneficial for people to know these things and realize them. And so peace be with you. It's great to hear you again, and it's great to see you again. But here I go. Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 39, verses 7 through 15. And it states, "And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept me, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her to lie by her, or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And then verse 12 says, And she caught him by his garment, saying, Lay with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house, and spake unto them, saying, See, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out. All right, so that was chapter 39 in the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis, chapter 39, verse 7 through 15. All right, now here we go with this. Okay, I don't know if you watched all of my videos, but I explained that God took me from the Midwest to the West Coast. And one night I was just there, and I had just got my paycheck, and he told me to get up and go, just get up and just go over there, go over there to the wilderness. So I got up in the middle of the night. Uh, I got up in the middle of the night, and I just kind of just got on the plane. I got on the plane. I paid for a ticket. I sat there and waited until that plane was boarding. I got on that plane, and I got up and I went to the West Coast, knowing that I would not have a roof over my head. I left and I went out there, and he told me a couple things. He taught me how to read. He taught me what numbers and letters meant. He taught me sunlight. He taught me about stars and constellations. He told me just so many things, so many beautiful, beautiful things for a person to have in their brain. And I just give him the glory and I give him the praise for that. And so one of the things he taught me was how that a word, when you look at a word, you kind of have to look at that because God brought you to that word and he brought that word to you. So you have to look and you have to register and you have to see, like, okay, what does this word have to do with my right now? Not what it means to whoever defined it before, or what it means if I write it down and give it to somebody else. When I'm looking at it right now, what does this word mean? All that being said, the word Potiphar, that means flattery to me. To me, that's what I see when I see that word. I see flattery. I see flattery to the point where it could look like harlotry. And so in the garden was the tree of life. You eat from the tree of life. You can eat from every single tree in the whole garden. Tree of life. Do not eat from the dual tree. Don't eat from the tree that has two fruits. That is the knowledge of the knowledge of it is don't eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So don't eat from the tree that has two fruits. Eat from the tree of life. The two fruits are adultery and idolatry. Those two trees, you don't eat from those. That's what this is. That's what this explains to me. The book of Genesis, chapter 39, verse 7 through 15. That is a big explanation towards that. You don't idolatry. You don't call anyone your idol, and you don't you don't become a lunatic with a person. You don't become idolatry. You don't condone in adultery, because we're all children of God. So what does an adult really mean? What does that mean that you're an adult? You're not an adult, you're just a tall child now. So don't eat from the tree of idolatry, and don't eat from the tree of adultery. Those two words are it's A and I. And so now we live in the world of artificial intelligence. We live in the world of either 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 I'm attracted to you or I'm intimidated by you. That's A and I again. That we live in an artificial construct. We live in an artificial world where emotions can make somebody do something that they didn't set out to do that day. So that was a little bit much, but just that's how I see things. You know what I mean? So Potiphar is flattery. Don't flatter people so much. You know what I mean? Don't flatter people so much, because that leads to idolatry. And idolatry, when you idolize somebody, they can tell you to commit adultery. Don't do that. Okay, so peace be with you. God bless. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that, you know what I mean? I'm so happy that I can get this off my chest. You know what I mean? So peace be with you. Peace be with you. And again, I'll say peace be with you. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, peace be with you.